Hi guys, hope you're all well. Think Fitness Guy, fit at 40, push yourself to success. It's Sunday the 18th of April. I'm back on the bars today. I'm going to be doing 630 repetitions in total. That's 42 sets of 15 reps. So let's get cracking with that. It's nice to be back on the bars and actually being able to film it properly. As I say, the last 2 workouts I did, my phone stopped recording because of lack of storage space, so I'm using my son's phone now, so hopefully I won't have any more problems on that score. Obviously, it's been really warm this week. It's really warm today. I was debating whether do it outside, but I think today actually, because the bars is a hard workout anyway, it's nice and cool in my room at the minute, so I'm just kind of doing it inside today. It's kind of hottest point of the day as well when I'm doing it today, so don't want to be obviously struggling outside with the heat. It's really nice to be kind of, sticking to me schedule through the kind of hotter days now. It's always a bit more tempting to not work out, not train when it's warmer, and you've got the choice to just chill out and relax, but as I say, the benefits are more there than when it's kind of cool, so make yourself kind of do it. So obviously yesterday I did have a rest day, had a kind of day free, did it just a few light weights yesterday, to be honest. I've done a few back-to-back sessions now on me pushes and pulls, so it was nice to just have that little day yesterday where I didn't do it, and sort of mixing things up a bit for my body, and getting that used to, doing back-to-back workouts now a little bit more. Obviously when it's a lot warmer like this, got to make sure you're hydrated, drink more water. It's crucial, it really is. I was with somebody yesterday actually who doesn't drink water, to be honest, and all through the day I was with him, he kind of probably had 2 cups of coffee, a cup of tea, and that was kind of it. And it's just surprising how much people's diets and lifestyles vary, you know. I mean, for him, obviously, his body will be used to his diet, he'll be used to what he drinks and what he eats. But for me, if I honestly had to go a day, half a day without water, my body would start reacting to that, and you know, I'm pretty sure I'd have quite severe headaches within a day of not drinking water. So you know, it's surprising what your body gets used to, and the routine, it kind of sets itself. And you know, I think it's like anything, it likes to keep that routine going. You know, I think now I've just been kind of had a quick glimpse over the numbers. I think I've done over 5,000 push-ups and over 5,000 pulls since I started this kind of training regime. You know, it's obviously a big amount, big numbers, and it's really pleasing to, you know, to occasionally look over what you've been doing and kind of keep your eye on the progression levels, and you know, see how you're consistently building it and consistently developing what you're trying to achieve. You know, I've been seeing a lot of things this week where obviously people are getting back out drinking and with their friends, and you know, obviously in the beer gardens, this kind of lovely weather and things. It's really nice to see people, you know, going out and enjoying themselves, if that's what they kind of want to do. But as I say, you know, if you are planning to do that, just try and get a workout in before you kind of go out. You know, plan your week sort of thing. If you know you're going to be going out, say on a Friday and Saturday, try and get your workouts in during the week. Then at least you kind of benefited then before you kind of go out. As I say, it's pointless kind of saying you're going to do a workout on Sunday morning if you're going out drinking all night on a Saturday. So kind of thinking it's going to be a little bit slower today as well. My workout's a bit warmer, and it always makes it a little bit harder to work out, you know, and train. So, but you know, my kind of focus at the minute is trying to keep at this 15 rep level for the whole workout. That's what I'm sort of doing at the moment. I mean, I'm doing it with my push-ups, sticking with the 20 reps per set. And I'm building my muscle endurance up to that level over that time period now. So, you know, I don't want it to be kind of as I say, doing sets, then having to drop down halfway through because I can't continue that amount of repetitions. So yeah, it's about consistently getting my body used to it. I mean, when I tried, I think the 20 reps per set on the bars, I did that for so long and then I kind of faded then and had to drop down. So the last 2 times I've done the 15 reps per set, I managed to keep that going all through my workout. So that's my plan with the bars at the moment, to slowly increase the reps and then get to a point where I can do the 15 reps per set, and hopefully then try and get it up to the 20 reps per set, which, if I could do that, ready for my January start date, I'd be really chuffed with that. So and this week as well, as I've been getting work, you know, I normally see a woman walking, you know, obviously she walks to her job wherever she goes, and I see her most mornings and she's walking along with a fag, smoking, obviously as she's walking to work, and you know, I saw her the other day, and she was actually in all the kind of running gear, you know, trainers, leggings, a Nike running top, and she was running down the road. She got a sweat on, so it looked like she'd been doing a few miles. And I kind of glanced at it, and then I sort of looked twice then. In a way, because I was kind of shocked to see that it was her running, because I've obviously only seen her kind of walking along smoking a fag, and I thought, you know, it's kind of wrong, but you do get, you know, an impression of people, and obviously my impression was of her that was that, you know, she wasn't into her fitness, because I'd seen her smoking and she wasn't very healthy. But, you know, you don't know where she's kind of come from. You know, she could be on her own kind of journey now. She could have been a smoker for the last 40 years, and she could be trying to quit, and, you know, she could be walking to work now as when I see her, rather than getting the car or the bus. You know, she could be obviously taking up running a few times a week now. She could be a couple of years into kind of training, whatever she's kind of doing, but, you know, she might be trying to quit the smoking. You know, she might be trying to just improve her health by doing the walking and the running. So, you know, I think, as you say, whatever kind of point you're at, even if you're a smoker or a drinker, you know, trying to get the point across all the time that if that's your lifestyle, that is your lifestyle. But any exercise you do is helping you, it's beneficial to you. You know, you don't have to go to the total reps or the total amount of time working out you know, with somebody who was really serious about the training. You know, that bit, just that bit of walking every day. If you're sitting in your house smoking 60 fags a day and not moving off the settee at all, really, then obviously you aren't circulating the blood flow around your body. But if you're smoking 60 fags and you're going for a 3-mile walk, you know, it's obviously a lot better. At least or even a mile walk or half a mile, at least you're kind of moving your body. You're moving your joints, you're freeing your joints up a bit. You're getting the blood flowing around your body better, which obviously smoking, you know, it goes against that. It kind of blocks up your arteries and things, and has effect on the blood flow and stuff. So, you know, any bit of exercise you do is beneficial, as I say. I mean, she could be, you know, she could be actually planning to quit smoking, or she could just be, she might have accepted that she's going to be a smoker. She wants to smoke, but she might think, well, I have got to get that bit fitter and do a bit of exercise, just to kind of help me as much as it can. So, you know, it's really good to see that, and you know, I'm pleased for that lady that she's managed to kind of do that. You know, I mean, she could have been doing it for a while, as I say, but that's the first time I've kind of seen her running, and it was a bit of a shock to the system, as I say, but it's nice to see that she is trying to improve her health, you know. And yeah, obviously a lot of people have been back to the gyms this week as well. You know, so it's kind of weird to feel that bit of a normality really again. You know, it's been such a long period of time where people have been almost locked away and, you know, unable to do things. And you know, I think the weather's found really nice as well now. It's kind of come at the same time almost that the beer gardens have opened for people and that, you know, and gyms have opened. So I think it's just giving everybody that bit of a buzz to get out there and kind of either train or go and see friends and family and kind of enjoy themselves a bit. Yeah, I'll make sure I've drunk a lot of water today, and yeah, I've drank a lot more the last week, to be honest, because I've been doing bits of other training in between. I've cut out my rest days a bit more, so I've been drinking more on a general daily basis, and I've been eating a bit more as well each day. You know, not to a schedule as such, but you know, I've been adding that extra bit of food in each day, and just because I think I'm burning that few more calories now when I'm training, so I don't want to kind of lose any more size really. Yeah, really starting to warm up a bit now. I can feel it getting a lot hotter in here now, and getting a nice sweat on. As I say, where I am today though, there isn't really anywhere I could get much shade at the moment, so I'd rather be indoors in the shade than out in the kind of hot sun at the minute. Till my body kind of gets used to it a bit again. You know, I think it's the same with anything like the sun. The sun is kind of, it's just suddenly kind of gone warm. It hasn't gradually, you know, warmed up over a period of time. It's just kind of gone from being cold to getting hot, and it's been generally very windy the last few weeks, and there's no wind at all now. So again, it probably isn't actually that hot outside, but because it's been cold, it feels very hot, and you can easily get kind of caught out by that, you know, thinking it's not hot, you're not going to get burnt. Whereas, as I say, it might not actually be that hot in temperature, but you can soon get burnt by the sun. So that's 20 sets in there, guys, 300 reps in. Yeah, as I say, I think that's the same principle for your kind of training. You've got to gradually increase the level. As I say, with the sun, you know, you can go outside, you put a lot of cream on, you kind of gradually get a nice tan. Your body gradually gets used to obviously the sun being on you, and as long as you provide that cream and provide that protection on your body, you aren't going to get burnt and that. But if you just go out, obviously, without being in the sun, and just go out with no protection on, you're going to get burnt. So, you know, it's a similar principle with the exercises, really. You know, make sure you gradually build up whatever it is that you're doing, and take your time, work on it, and you won't get injuries, you won't get you know, problems by doing that. You just gotta, you know, take it nice and steady, everything you're doing, until you've trained enough to you know, that your body's adapted to whatever you're doing. And I remember a lot of martial arts used to say, you know, used to put so much emphasis on warming up before you train, which obviously is a good thing, but in a realistic environment, that you aren't going to be able to do that in the streets. You know, if something happens, you've got to be ready to go there and then, so you won't have time to warm up. So you've got to, you know, adapt as well to other kind of situations. As I say, for me, generally now, I don't really kind of warm up as such. Like today, before my video, I'll probably just do a couple of sets, just 5 reps or something, just to get my body used to the position and my muscle used to a little bit of the movement again. And even generally with my weights, I don't kind of warm up really, but any high intensity work I do, such as my Thai boxing or any cardiovascular, I will always do a warm up and a little stretch before I do that. So, but again, that's just developed over years of training for me, and that's personal to me, how I kind of do it, you know. You know, I think we all develop a sense of, you know, over the years we taught things by people, and you know, you learn off them. Obviously you learn as you go along different things, whether it's through training or through work or just through general life kind of experiences. And you know, during the time you're probably learning, you're obviously listening a lot, you're practicing what they're kind of teaching you. And I think it's only kind of when you become you know, a bit older and a little bit kind of wiser that you kind of sort of question what they've taught you or told you, and you kind of, you know, you kind of look at it and analyse it and see if what they've taught you is true or if it is beneficial to you. You know, or if you can find a better way or tweak something that suits you better. You know, you don't have to kind of, you learn something from somebody, or as I say, and if you can adapt that and make it even more beneficial to you, then do it. You know, you don't have to stay in that strict, you know, strict position or strict routine of exercise, what they've taught you. You can change it, you can tweak it slightly and adapt it to kind of suit you and your needs, really. I remember when, you know, years ago, I used to work for some blokes, and basically I was a builder's labourer, and a lot of the time be building extensions on people's houses, and obviously when we're off kind of ground level, we had to get some scaffolding in, and then we go up to building the second story level, so, and then up to the third level, and obviously I had to get the bricks up the ladder, I had to get the cement up the ladder, I had to get the blocks up the ladder, all ready for the bricklayers to come and lay. And obviously people have done that for years and years, you know, the labourers have had to do that, and a lot of the time they'd use a hod, which was obviously a pole, a wooden pole with like a plastic attachment where you'd place the bricks in and put it on your shoulder, kind of hold the pole and climb up the ladder holding with one hand. Now, I never had an hod when I started doing that, so what I did basically, I made a stack of bricks on one brick so I could get my hands up and pick them up, and I'd basically just fold a towel up, put it on top of the bricks, lean it on my shoulder, chuck them up, hold them with one hand, and then climb up the ladder. So that was obviously the way I kind of started doing it. And at first, the first few weeks, it was really hurting my shoulder, it was hurting my arm. It felt dead uncomfortable, it felt awkward. But after a while, I adapted to it, and I just, you know, tweaked the position. It was going on my shoulder slightly, getting this sense of balance on my shoulder equal, that rather than going too far forward or too far back with it. I was controlling the way I was climbing the ladder better, you know, my core and my body was nice and strong as I was going up the ladder, nice and balanced, concentrating, and kind of perfected that technique really over years and years of practice. And I mean, it's like one time they actually brought a hod in for me, and I'd never used it before. I'd never even seen one, to be honest. And he kind of brought it in because he was kind of insistent on me using a hod really, but I didn't want to. I never wanted to, and I gave it a go, and felt totally wrong, felt totally, you know, totally against everything I was trying to do my way, and it totally put me off balance, put my core out of position, put my balance off key. You know, and that was obviously because I'd got used to doing it that certain way, and it's not wrong to do it the way I did it, and it's not wrong to do it the way other people did it with a hod, you know. It's personal choice again, and you know, like I say, you have to adapt things. You get the king. Obviously, I got the idea of carrying it on my shoulder. It had to be really on my shoulders to get up the ladders, but I adapted my own technique, my own method of doing it, and that worked really well for me. You know, it was a continuous motion, up and down the ladder, get the bricks ready up, lay them down, back down, up, down, continually doing that nice flow, nice routine. As I was saying before you know it, I was benefiting of it in an exercise point of view as well. You know, at that point in time, I was really into my training then. I was probably in peak fitness condition, to be honest, and I was seeing me work then as more of a workout, as an extension of my training every day. You know, it was something that kept me burning calories off. I was lifting at work, I was using muscles at work still, and you know, so that was kind of kept me ticking over during the daytimes, as well as obviously more intense workouts at night and in the evening. So you know, obviously if you can do things like that, then it makes things easier, because you know, it was a job that probably a lot of people couldn't have done, and it wasn't really an enjoyable job. You know, it wasn't at all a very well paid job at all. So the benefits I found from it, as I say, was exercising. I got that into my head that I was actually earning a little bit of money from training, you know. So even though it was work, and it was boring work and not very nice work, I turned it into a positive, you know. And I would have days, you know, that were slightly harder than others. Obviously when we're on kind of second or third left, that was harder than ground floor, because obviously everything had to be got up the ladders. So there's a lot more climbing, a lot more steps involved during the day. Just generally tougher, obviously, and but each night, because that's when I was in a strict regime of my training then, it's scheduled then, week in, week out, day in, day out. And even if I had a tough day, I'd still do my training at night, still do my workout routine, still get that done. You know, I'd kind of see it as an extra kind of test in a way, because I would be feeling more tired. I would have used a bit more energy and things, and it was more of a challenge when I was actually doing my workout. But again, I never let it stop me. I never let it, you know, put me in a bad frame of mind. I kept a positive from it, and you know, achieve what I wanted to achieve on that particular day. You know, and I think as I say, when you become older, you you appreciate your time more. You know, it's you've got to find time to do what you want to do, and that. And if you love working out, you've got to do it, because that's who you are. You know, that's you as a person. And we all have to make sacrifices. You know, we have to you know, obviously do things for other people, help people, and we've all got very busy lives and stuff, but you've got to find that bit of time for be who you want to be and do what you want to do, and improve yourself as a person, you know. Oh, it's 35 sets down, 7 to go. As I say, I'm in the process of I'm going to get something to film my videos better. I'm just doing a bit of research at the moment, trying to find the best device or a good device to kind of do my video recording on. So I'm just doing it on my son's phone at the moment. My phone contract will be up, so once that's up, I'll get my own phone with a better memory, better you know, storage on it. so I can then start filming again on my own phone and have something else as a backup then. Because as I say, that's learned me a valuable lesson really, what's happened the last 2 bar pull workouts. You know, it's got to make sure. I've even seen people who I kind of follow myself, and sometimes you do live videos or live sort of shows where they do question and answer with the fans and stuff, and even a lot of them have had technical issues and things have gone wrong when they've been doing it on a live stream. So it's imperative for me challenge next year. I've got two different things filming every workout every day, because if something packs up on one of them, I've got the other one there as a backup. So I know I've got the video up then every day. I mean, I don't want to be doing 800 reps and then my phone shutting off or something, and I've got to do the whole thing again, because that could potentially destroy my challenge. You know, I don't mean in the sense of stopping me, but I'd have to do it again. I'd have to, like the other day when I got up to, I think I got up to about 450 pulls on the bars, and my memory was full, so my phone stopped recording. So obviously in that instance, I would have had to go and get a phone, borrow a phone off somebody, film it all again and get it up. So I would have had to do them 450 repetitions again, which obviously doing that on top of the 1,000 to start with, it would just be, you know, devastating really. And that amount of having to do that extra reps after what you've already done could actually affect your body in the way that you couldn't do it the next day. So it's such a fine line. I've learned that now. You know, when I've got it, as I say, make sure I'm prepared. I'm glad it's happened now. Obviously, it's made me realise that now, and you know, I was devastated that I couldn't get the other 2 videos up for you, you know, but take me word, I did do the workouts, and you know, it did happen. I'm not trying to say, make an excuse because I didn't do it. I did do it, but things like this do happen. And obviously, as I say, during the training period, it's not something that is essential to get up every day, every other day. It's just a matter of me getting my body ready for that start date next year. And I have set myself the thing of getting a video up every other day, which is kind of my routine. And as I say, I'm doing back-to-back workouts now, occasionally mixing it up a bit. So you know, for me, it's more of a disappointment really, because I am really enjoying doing these videos every day, every other day, and getting them up for people to see. And it's really nice for me as I'm training to do the talking through the videos as well. And you know, it's definitely helping me get through the reps and through the sets. And I'm enjoying interacting with people I'm hoping people are kind of, you know, learning a few things as I'm doing it, and kind of appreciating what I'm trying to do for them and that. So yeah, it's a really good thing for me, and I was just disappointed that them 2 last videos weren't up for people to see, but hopefully this one's gone to plan, and I can get this one up as soon as I finish today. So that's 40 sets. So I've got 2 more sets to do now. And that'll be 630 ball pulls in total then. Highest amounts I've done. So as I say, I'm planning hopefully to get the bars up to around the 700 mark within the next few weeks, hopefully. So added a few extra on today, gradually build that up to the same level as my push-ups, and then in a nice position then. Again, I just want to say a massive thanks to everyone who's watching my channel, everyone who's subscribed to it, and everyone who's telling friends and family about it. It's really appreciated. I'm enjoying it immensely. I hope you guys are too, and the journey's only just beginning. It's a long process, you know. It's hopefully the kind of lifetime channel it's going to be. Once my challenge is over next year, be doing a lot more interesting things on the channel, getting people involved in things they can help me with. They can work out with me all levels of different exercises, you know. So it's going to be an immense journey for everybody, really. There we go, guys, 42 sets, 630 in total, about 48 minutes there. So it's a good time, pleased with that. As I say, very hot today, very humid. I'm going to go do a bit of stretching off now, get a few more pints of water in my body, and then chill out for a little bit. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you soon.